Oh, good morning. Another day, another hike. It is January 5th, 2023. I am in the Goldfields, which are the smaller mountains just to the west of the Superstitions. I'm doing the Triple Arch Trail, which I've done before, just a month or two before I got this GoPro, actually a couple years ago. So I figured I'd do it again, get some footage. It's about 50 degrees. You can see the sky. There's the Supes over there. It's a little nippy, a little windy. The sky looks a little ominous. But this is pretty cool. Once you get out in there, you feel like you're really out in the wilderness. And you have all these, gold colored rocks, which is, I guess, why they're called the Goldfields. But it's an easy little hike. It's about a little over 9 miles, but I make a little lollipop at the end, so it's probably closer to 10. Come from the road back there. We're probably not a mile in yet, but just hit a little local high point saddle. Now we're gonna drop down and go back somewhere up in there. Not exactly sure where, but yeah, we just had a short little climb, and now I think it's pretty flat downhill for several miles, until we eventually do the main climb at the end, which isn't that long. We have flowing water, and a decent amount of it. I mean, that pool's like a foot deep at least, and it's moving. So you can see there's a decent amount of water here. But yeah, I believe we follow this drainage for most of the way until we hit a head wall, and then we start climbing up to the left, from what I remember. So this is cool. This is cool scenery out here, especially with the water. So check in later. So if my memory serves me right, that is the mountain we're going around. We hit that head wall, and then we climb up to the left to a saddle and go behind it. There's a canyon behind it. We'll climb up above that canyon to see the arch, but then we'll come back around that mountain, around the canyon. That's a little lollipop. So we have a junction here. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way, but yeah, probably halfway there, or 2.5 miles in, give or take. Definitely gotten funneled into a canyon here. I forgot we had to follow this, so it's typical river canyon walking just on boulders, and so we're just following it. We don't have too much further to go until we hit that head wall, and then, like I said, we'll climb up to the left. But for now, sort of slow going, crossing back and forth across this flowing water. Well, we've reached our head wall, or just about, so we got to go up this way. I'm gonna shortcut it here, although maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to, if I shortcut, I think I'm gonna have to drop down anyway. A lot of water piling up. So yeah, this is a steep little climb. All right, the video seems to be working now. It seemed like it froze. Anyway, we got to go up here and wrap around the back side of this guy. And yeah, this is what, yeah, basically I'm just following this drainage up and then climbing up over there. And then I remember it got a little complicated the first time. So hopefully my memory will help me this time, because it wasn't super well marked. And I know I got off course a couple times. There was no water, of course, either. This is cool. So just following the water up here, and then climbing up over that yellow shoulder that you see there. So yeah, I will check in as I get higher up here. So I've come up from the canyon down below. You can see great view of Weaver's Needle out there in the distance. I definitely am coming up the wrong way. I should be somewhere over there, but I got too high and I just went with it, and I wanted to get to, you know, this rock. And once I get, you can see up here, once I get totally on rock, it should be easy for me to find the actual semblance of a trail. I just need to get to this rock right here, which could prove a little difficult right here. I might have to bushwhack a little bit. Like right here. They don't look sharp yet. Yeah, I just get here to this. Yeah, just get to this rock, climb up on it. Well, I found the cairn trail, and it's nice now that I'm on it. You can see cairn. You can see it going straight across here. So I just got off of it. I think because I was trying to avoid the water and that side drainage, so just added a little bit of time and adventure, but that's always okay. So now eventually we'll hit a high point, and we'll have to drop into the canyon behind this big mountain, and then we'll climb out of it to go see the arch. So we're climbing around. You can't see the top of it now, but climbing around this big mountain, and eventually down to this drainage. So I'll be down there soon enough. Walk in a little bit, then we'll cut up to the left out of it. Unless we might just hop over. We might hop over right here. Unsure, but I'll figure it out. All right, we've crested up and around and sort of contoured, and now we're finally starting our descent down into this drainage. It looks like right here. It's got all this loose gravel on it, so it's very slick. Yeah, you can see this is very well marked, actually, now that I have found the trail. Better marked than I remember from the first time I did it. So right there, see that arch? I don't know if that's the arch we're going to, or that's a different arch, but there's an arch right there for sure. I think that's it. So we just got to drop down and then we climb up behind it. So we're on a nice little use path that's going to lead us down here. It's becoming increasingly difficult to stay dry. I just got a little wet, but we're starting to get some pour offs and stuff. I probably should have climbed around. And all successfully got across there. I know it when you follow it on the lollipop back around, there's some bigger drop-offs. You gotta figure out a way to... I'm getting destroyed by prickly plants. So we're working our way down this drainage. Oh man, that might be the record waterfall so far for today. That's like 2 feet. Pretty cool. So there's the arch up there. So we just gotta go down and then go up the back side. So not too much further, luckily, in this stupid water-filled canyon. I'm glad to be out of that mess down there. There's our arch. I'm climbing up a steep little trail to get up there. Probably already halfway up. It's only, I don't know, 300-foot gain maybe. Well, we made it. Here's our arch. Right here, you can climb out and stand in it. I got a picture in it. Those other people took my picture last time, but still don't get why it's the Triple Arch Trail, but There it is right there. Assuming you can, yeah, there's the hole right there. So just came up from down there, or over on the backside, but gonna go back down this canyon and wrap back around that way rather than the way we came. So, and now I'm right in the arch, under the arch. Pretty cool. No one else out here. So yeah, I gotta follow this canyon back, but there's some bigger drop-offs, like 10 feet or so, that you gotta work your way down through boulders. I'm guessing I'm gonna get pretty wet, but it's okay. So that's a wrap. It's a wrap for today. So I didn't film going down that canyon. There was a lot of water. It was pretty difficult, and there was a lot of catsclaw. I got super scratched up, and the down climbing sections that were easy when they were dry were harder because they were wet, or there was a pool of water at the bottom. So there's some pretty big, like 50-foot, you know, not straight vertical, but step downs, like slope downs, where you had to avoid big pools of water and boulders. It was harder than I remembered, but I'm walking back in this wash. Sort of cool that you get a view of Flatiron walking back, because I'm looking straight east basically. So I as you can see, I'm taking a different route back. It's not a trail really, it's just a wash. The video's fixed now. We got horses. Hopefully they don't try to kick me or something, but yeah. Hey guys.